Hey mages, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be playing some budget magic on the MTG Arena ranked ladder. We're going to be taking one of my 5 rare decks that I put together this week, or last week, sorry. If you saw that video where I did 5 decks with just 5 rares in each, this was one of them. This is Dimir Mill, and we're going to be milling out our opponents today, well, with a bit of luck anyway. So the 5 rares that we do have is a 3 of Singularity Rupture, which is destroy all creatures, then we get to mill opponents half their library rounded down, and then you use for the combo piece of this Riverchurn Monument, where you exhaust it, and then any number of target players at each mill cards equals number of cards in their graveyard. Also, this can be played a little bit earlier, and you can just disrupt opponents by getting, a start to getting those cards into the graveyard, which is, hopefully not coming against too many reanimated decks, because that is what hurts you. But we do have a strategic betrayal in here. If you're coming across a lot more of them, maybe put a couple of these in there. Still a good way just to, clear opponent's graveyard out, which is sometimes what you need to do. You can still win and get them down to minimal cards with this. We do have the extra one in this. I'll talk about upgrades at the end of the video, but this is the severe budget version. Even with the lands, as you can see, no rare lands in here. Dismal Backwater, Sinister Hideout as well, which is good for Surveil to help us find our rares. With minimal rares in here, you need to try and find them, as best as you can. So we have that in there as a 4 of, and we also have 4 of Stock Up. Stock Up is, one of the most important cards in this deck because it lets us look at the top 5. And when you're running like minimal rares in decks, you need to find those powerful game-winning cards, and this is what this is for. Now, we have a little bit of counter magic, don't make a sound, and then we have a couple of negates as well, but we have plenty of removal in this as well. So, shoot the sheriffs, long goodbyes, bitter triumphs as well. We got trajectories, lots of ways to do that. We got bouncage with Into the Floodmoor, and we're going to be running 4 Etherize as well. It's all about slowing opponent down until we can start milling and then getting the win with that. And we do that today, so it's going to be fun gameplay today, and it just proves that even with budget decks, you still can compete. There's going to be some decks that you come across that are just going to beat your hands down because they're very powerful and they've got 40, 50 rares in, which some decks do, and sometimes they get you over with their power, but we can still take them on with a budget deck. So this is a great starting point for you to build this deck, and if you do like the deck, then you can upgrade it over time, which I'll talk about a few cards. There's not many ways that you need to upgrade this. There is a totally different version where you're bringing in more powerful wrath removals, and you're bringing in I can't remember the card off the top of my head. It's a 7 mana black card. Where is it? I know what it's called, 7, and it's in the enchantment. I'm gonna have a look at that, which is Virtue Persistent. That is a card that could come in because when you're milling everything into the graveyard, a card like this can really help. So that is another upgrade that I didn't mention at the end of the video, that you can bring in a bit more removal, gain a bit of life, and then another kind of win con because you're taking creatures out of opponents' decks as well. But all in all, this is a really fun deck. Let's get to some gameplay now. So sit back and enjoy it, and then let me know what you think of it in the comments after the games. Here we go for game 1. Playing Crafty. So, open hand, just a couple of lands, but we do have a nice bit of removal, bit of hand disruption there. We got our 2 special cards that we do need, the River and the Rupture there. But we definitely need to draw a bit more cards. We do have some early interaction here though, so Healer's Hawk. Mono white life gain then. Let's take a look what opponent has in hand. Yeah, mono white life gain. So Essence is probably the card to go there because when that dies it would just move counters across. Here comes the Ajani, which we can just flip back. Just so the life gain doesn't. I mean, you could do the Hawk here, but I think we'd just rather take the 1 damage and do that. Strategic Betrayal. Okay, so we've got a couple of bits of removal now. Do want to get rid of that Ajani's rather than the Healer's Hawk. Do that next turn though. Do a bit of milling. But Mono White, as we know, is a very consistent deck. Can win quite quick. Oh, they get sheltered. Now that is quite annoying though. Because, yep, we don't have enough mana to do the ward ability, but we can look at opponent's hand. Probably Linden. Linden's definitely one to get rid of because that's constant life gain there whenever the attack is in play. But in comes the Ajani. That will just get bigger. We desperately need to draw lands though. There's a land, but still only 1 black mana. We have to get rid of Ajani because it's just going to get too big. Use our life as a resource here. We will be able to get our churn back here. And... sorry, won't be able to get a churn there. We've got a strategic betrayal, so opponent gets to choose. So it's a little bit annoying. They don't make a sound. We could use just to get the surveil, because we do need to find that other black mana to stay alive. And it potentially stops opponent playing a second spell. Well, we'll take stock up. Gonna have to be living life on the edge here. And hopefully opponent doesn't build up too much of an army, but not many attacks left to go. Need land. Got land. Could take 2 land. Could take a trajectory. We could get rid of that next turn and take another attack. Or we could just get rid of the Vanguard because that does pump up and then gain more life. So let's get rid of that and leave the mass removal so we don't have to pay into the sheltering. Okay, down to 6. Land. Yes, we got the land. Now we can mill. Get our churn back. Which means next turn we win. Johnny comes down. The land comes into play. GG's. That was a tasty win. Using our life as a resource there. Right, on to the next game. This is not bad hand. We've got 3 lands. We've got bits of removal here. And we do have our Singularity as well. So not terrible. Let's see what we play. Life gain again, potentially. There is a lot of that in gold. There's a lot of it everywhere, to be honest. A lot of this and a lot of mono red. Essence Channeler comes in. Okay. Let's get rid of that now. So it doesn't put its counters anywhere else. Hinterland. So slight different plays. Don't know whether the other one would have played the case. This could be a different type of life gain. There is quite a lot of versions around. Not much power on the board. So there is a churn there. We definitely want a land. We'll take the life gain land as well, because why not gain a bit of extra life? We are a budget deck here, just 5 rares. Another case, that's okay, better than a creature. Attacking with the 0-2 just for fun. We're going to go in there. Leave up the counter spell. Okay, opponent's just going to attack in. That's fine. We're only taking 1 damage a turn. Nothing coming in, so let's do a bit of milling. Opponent's obviously stuck on those lands. We didn't get a land. Okay. We might have helped them find a land, though. But now we've got the land for Singularity. Which means we're going to be very close to the GG's win here. We get rid of 1 land there. Probably only runs 20 lands. Did we help them find the land? Just my ghosts. Lovely. Counter that. So, Singularity with the untapped land. Then the following turn, we can't do it obviously same turn, but Singularity. Go for this, and then the next turn win with River. That gets rid of everything. We're still on a healthy 19 life as well. We've dealt with this one. Opponent gets a little bit stuck on land, but us milling helped that a little bit. Opponent's looking at the river. They could have get lost, so they could get rid of it. why it's always nice to do that in one turn. Opponents definitely think about it, and GG's. We mill again. Come on. Into goal 3. Right, on to the next game. Playing Stephen. He is a standard bearer. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad hand because we get to look at opponent's hand. We have a negate, we have river, bit of removal, so very decent hand this one. What are we playing against? Oh, no. It is the artifact deck. With so much stuff to get rid of us. The pinnacles, the braids, perilous snare as well. Pinnacle is annoying. We do have a negate. That we can get rid of. I think we go pinnacle. Then hopefully negate our other one. So get this down. Turn 2. Then we can protect a little bit and negate the removal. But this is a very, very hard deck to play against. Ooh, counter magic. Nice. Okay. Put a little stop there so we can do a bit of milling. We got counter magic and we got negate as well. So assuming the opponent will try to remove, we will just counter that. And then we'll do a bit of milling as well. Land. Okay. Tad annoying. Do a bit of milling first, just to disrupt and keep hopefully taking away opponent's real good stuff. I think I saw a synthesizer there. 4 mana, we have a negate. What's coming down now? Yeah, we'll let the relic go. Opponent's deck is, you know, it's a decent deck. It's obviously the blue-white version, not the Jesky version. We'll just keep trying to disrupt. Not drawing a land there hurts us a little bit. Yeah, we did pull that synthesizer. That's one. We need to get the other 3. Hopefully. To give us a chance. Oh, it's just there is the red mana. Okay. Repurposing Bay. That is one that we have to get rid of. And hopefully the opponent doesn't have a counter method. Hopefully, yep, that's good. Because that just means... I mean, I hate that card to me. People talk about cards being banned. I mean, I think this deck needs to be taken down a peg. And that Repurposing Bay, just in my eyes, is just so good. Just keep, you know, sacrificing one of those little artifacts and going to find exactly what they need. Simulacrum. Just running out of counter magic, though. There's 2 synthesizers gone. And then a Repurposing Bay comes in, so... Yep. Little bit of problem. Still no land for us. I mean, this is the kind of deck we do not want to get screwed against land. Was that another synthesizer? That was another synthesizer. The trouble is they can just go and search it with this one, get that final one, then they can start copying it with another one. So close. We were so close. It's very hard to stop all of the synthesizers and the repurposing bays at the same time. And now I think we're in trouble. We could have countered that, but no point. We'll counter that. That's much better to counter. Since opponent now with 6 lands as well. Oh, we finally get a land. Do you know, I am thinking as well that we just get rid of the graveyard in case of the recursion. There's all those synthesizers in there, and repurposing bays as well. Yeah, might do it. Let's just get rid of all that. Now, we could have obviously activated the river, but I don't think, you know, that's not going to win us the game. More I do not like repurposing bay. It's worse than synthesizer, that. This comes in, takes our river. It's just tutorable removal, just on a stick. It's just so good. Would have been nice to get that a little turn earlier. It's a good card against this deck, because it takes away the artifacts as well. Braid Net, 2 Unifiers and 2 Counter Magic as well. So basically what chance have we got? We had no chance anyway. Yeah. Literally no chance. I mean, I suppose if they go and try to draw cards here, they can just copy the artifact. Yes. We can get rid of that, but now with 2 on, the ability of 3 steps, just to then go and make more. That's pretty much GG's. Hard deck to face this one. With our deck. United Battlefront. I think that's game. GG's opponent. On to the next game. 4 lands. Touch of removal. Lots of lands. I see the blue-white over there, so I'm getting the Riverchurn in straight away. Just so we can do a bit of milling. Let's have a look at what we're playing against here. What we got? Oh, Riverchurn as well. Okay. A lot more rares than opponents' deck. They can just tell by the lands straight away. It'd be good to see how we fare. There is, I think that was a Beza. Drawing the lands is essential for us. And we can just keep milling away as well. Opponent won't have many creatures, so the Singularity just needs to... couple more lands there. Just needs to get through with our river on there. But they could find Get Lost. Stock up. I think we do this because if they pay, we then get through with Singularity. It's better that they pay or counter it or whatever they want to do. They can just pay the 2. We'll get rid of both of them. Because we just want to get Singularity through, then untap and river for the win. And opponent is tapped out, which is what we want. Okay. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Now, barring a Get Lost, we do win. Barring a Get Lost, there's 1 in there. What's that? 2. Dimir as well could be a thing to destroy all artifacts. The full version definitely has a lot to play with. Obviously, they're playing blue-white version. And they have emergency in there as well. So, fistful of cards. What's the opponent got? Can we get this winning with our budget deck? I mean, you'd think if they had the removal Riverchurn, they would just do it, unless they're just slow rolling us. But you'd think we should have this now. I mean, untap, win the gate, perfect. Is there a counter ability in standard? I can't remember. I think there is counter target ability, isn't there? There is a card that does that. But the amount of opponents thinking about it, I think we got it. Come on, OPP. This would be a good win. I mean, opponent is just timing us. That's just... I mean, why do players do this? I have no clue. Do people really have this amount of time in their lives to do this? Yep. I mean, that is just saltiness personified. We're not even going to look at opponent's hand. We got negate. The Riverchurn is revving for the exhaust. Yeah, we got a salty opponent here. Sanganai. I say you'll go. But deck's played rather well so far. We're in gold. I mean, it's not too high, but the deck has definitely played well for a budget deck, I find. How many times does this happen to you on a daily basis, are you players out there? I don't know. I mean, what are they doing? What, they just gone to get a drink? Good game. GG's. I'll give them the good game. There it is. GG's. And a lovely win there for us. Ticks us up a little bit. Which is what we like to see. Right, on to the next game. Open hand's not too bad. We've got 3 lands here. Let's do the Intimidation. Oh, Ketramose and 2 Duress. Oh, that's rough. That is rough for us. We have nothing in hand either, so... Opponent Duresses. There's an Ultima there as well. We don't have any action hand, unfortunately. In comes an Unholy. The Demons. Stock up was a good pull. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got an Intimidation. So we can look at opponent's hand. See what we can take out. I would like that Ultima, that's for sure, but if we get Duress, we're going to lose our River, which is going to hurt. There it is. Damn it! We knew that was coming. So I've got Lantern. Okay. Well, apparently it only has 2 cards in hand, so... Not a lot else we can do. Long Goodbye can help deal with the Demon token if opponent does play that. The hand is refilled a bit now though. Sitting back on the full hand. Perhaps it could be Death by Annex. That would be nice. Shoot the Sheriff. Not really what we want, but... if we can get the mid-action going. Ritual Chamber. Okay, in comes the Demon. We can get rid of that. We still need a bit more action, though. Opponent zapped again, down to 10. But the card draw is just too good. Trajectory, terrible, terrible. Sorry if you can hear my cat meowing in the background. It is dinner time. Down away. We're going for the Annex win. We're going for the Annex win. That seems the only way out for us. Okay. I mean, opponent knows we have Etherize, so if this comes, it's not going to, which is really annoying because then opponent, it counts as anything, doesn't it? We'll get a Surveil. Don't make a sound. That's not what we want. They gain that little life back, drawing multiple cards. Fistful of cards over there for opponent. Into the more. Okay. I mean, we could just bounce it. I do have another one over there as well, so it's pretty annoying. So coming in, we use Etherize now just because the opponent knows we have it, so they're not going to play into this too much. In comes another one. Okay. I mean, we can just bounce that one as well. Bounce that one back to hand. The opponent has to discard now. A lot of cards in hand. We pull another Etherize. But that again is not what we really need. If we got the Mill action there, we might have stood a chance, I think. The opponent's not going to risk it. Come on, we'll keep searching. Etherize again. I mean, it keeps us alive, but that's about it. Opponent may know that we have another one in hand now, but not a lot we can do. We're really stuck here. We're not drawing well. Oh, land. Okay. A stock up would have been nice there. Any of our... Let's Etherize again. Send it back. Okay, draw the land just to get that in. That's a good idea, yeah. That goes in. Still get that. Up to 12. 31 cards. Oh, another land. This has been really cruel to us. Does nothing. Just got to negate and that's it. Opponent's probably got a fistful of removal, that's why they're not playing anything. We'll just negate that. Because why not? It would only get taken anyway. Another soul as well. Death by Soul. Restless Fortress. Forgot that was there. Let's see what's there. Negate is not what we can't find our rares. That is the problem when you're playing budget, when, you know, it goes this. But we do have, you know, stock ups in there, 4 stock ups, plenty of ways to go and find it. Surveil. Into the Floodmoor, not really going to help us. Down to 7. We can send back one of the attacking creatures. Opponent's not coming in, so we're just doing that. I thought they might come in with the Restless here. I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's just send that back. Keeps us alive for a bit longer. I think our life is just so low now that we won't be able, even if we've got the Singularity. They've got so many creature lands. Maybe it's an idea we might need to bring in a few demolition lands in here. Just deal with this amount. Decks that are like this. This just means that they can get our stuff as well, so... Opponent is playing very, very, very cagey. They're getting our rivers. So, technically GG's. We only have 2 in there. And we draw another land. So, GG's. So, we got some wins there. We got nice 3 wins there. We got a couple of losses, but still, I feel like the deck for a budget deck played really well. We ranked up a little bit as well. So all in all, quite happy with this deck. Easily to upgrade this one. You just add in more Singularities and more Riverchurns, and obviously change the budget lands. If you do want to do that with the deck, it will make you know, quite a big difference to that. But other than that, I think the deck's quite nice. You could add Deadly Cover up in there as well. But I'm going to have to go now because, as you can hear, my cat is meowing. She's very hungry. It is lunchtime, so I've got to go and do that now. Thanks for watching today's video. If you could leave it a like, it really does help spread the video out. Leave me a comment as well, really does help, and subscribing. If you want to go to extra further, check out my Patreon. The link is down below. And if you want to get this pep deck in paper and you're in Europe, check out the sponsors, Cardmarket. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.